First of all, I really want to commend Francoise Carrier for her service, not only as Planning Board Chair for the last 4 years, but prior to that for many years as an outstanding hearing examiner. I was delighted to support Ms. Carrier 4 years ago, and I recollect vividly, and I think all of my colleagues who served on the council at that point will recollect vividly what a winning personality she displayed in her interview for the position. She brought a tremendous skill, legal acumen, balanced judgment, and fairness to her role as Planning Board Chair, and I'm sorry that she has decided not to continue in that role. I would have happily voted for her for a second term. I will not dwell on this, but I have more to say at another time. I hope council members will reflect on the interaction between this body and the Planning Board, and Ms. Carrier in particular. She may not want to speak to this point, and I have great admiration for her, but I believe that her interaction with this council was not a happy one from her perspective, and I think that that was a factor in her decision. But in any event, she's going on to advance her career, and we wish her the very best, and we thank her for her service. And given the difficulty of the position in many ways, not only the political environment, but the substance of the work, the long hours, the word a thankless job, you know, is a cliche. But we thank Francoise Carrier, and we thank all of the applicants who have put themselves forward for the position both of Commissioner and Chair. We had an internal discussion. 5 excellent candidates rose to the top, and all of them provided an extraordinary presentation to this body. Each one of them outstandingly well prepared, thoughtful. Each one of them offered a vision of a county that I want to live in. And I think we're just very, very well served by the extraordinary commitment of individuals who are willing to put themselves forward for public service. I know that there will be some reaction to the salary that we just passed, but indeed it is necessary to compensate highly skilled individuals for their service, and we saw with the benchmarks that the council president circulated that we are in a time where other individuals who are committed to public service are being compensated. But if you calculate the hours that the Planning Board Chair puts in, there really is no way to compensate. And the pressure, the reaction to sometimes very simple proposals, planning is a necessary function of government. And planning for change always encounters a reaction. Woodrow Wilson said, if you want to make enemies, try to change something. But we also know that the only constant is change. Things don't stay the same. And so our planning board is tasked with this responsibility of mapping change, which is often disturbing and threatening to our constituents. And so the job is immensely difficult. And we thank all of those who applied. Norm Dreyfus, an extraordinarily capable commissioner, Rose Krasnow, who's had an outstanding career in public service as mayor of Rockville and in our own planning department, Meredith Wellington, who served with extraordinary acumen and care and sensitivity on the planning board, Mike Knapp, our friend and colleague who I served with for 8 years, whose intellect and maturity and good common sense brought so much and will continue to bring so much to this county. But today, I'm placing in nomination the name of Casey Anderson. Casey, I think, has the right combination of experience and skills for this position. He's worked for many years on Capitol Hill. He has a degree in journalism. He has a law degree and an undergraduate degree from Georgetown University. He has extensive experience in our civic movement. He was vice president of the Woodside Civic Association. What appeals to me the most about Casey is that he fully understands the need to preserve those things that make Montgomery County special while moving our county into the future that we all want to see. We're a big county, 500 square miles, and we have it all. We have thriving, exciting, dynamic urban areas. We have safe, quiet, desirable suburban communities. And we have set aside more farmland for preservation than any other county in the entire United States. Out of more than 3,100 counties in this great nation, we were recognized by the Natural Resources Defense Council as the best farmland preservation program in the entire United States, right at the doorstep of Washington, D.C. And K.C. Anderson is committed to preserving and strengthening each of those aspects of the extraordinarily desirable lifestyle and high quality of life that we enjoy here in Montgomery County. I have full confidence in his ability to work with his fellow commissioners and lead them forward to fulfill this vitally important function of planning for our future, understanding that there will be change, working with our residents to adapt to change, continuing and strengthening the vitality and prosperity of our exciting urban areas, protecting and maintaining the desirability and safety of our suburban neighborhoods, and ensuring the viability and continuation of our parks and open space and our extraordinary agricultural reserves. So with great enthusiasm, I'm offering my support today for K.C. Anderson to chair the Montgomery County Planning Board.